Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is an important video regarding a student assessment, and this is very helpful and important for teachers. Any student enroll and join, we must take a placement test and we must know level of a student. Based on that, we can make a best plan for a student. First of all, we have to take information from a student that if a student has done already some studies in any other maktab, in another school, then we are going to test them. During test, we have to keep in our mind these 10 points, then it will be easy to test them. And from where I should start testing, this is one important thing. We have to look at a student age and the information a student giving about their previous study. If a student saying they already studied Quran or already finished Quran one time, so then we shouldn't start testing them from later, it's looking odd, very odd. We should start testing from Quran. But the reality, we saw sometime, even the student, they're saying they finished Quran, this and that. But when we ask them to recite from Quran, they are not able to recite Quran. They are very hardly able to recognize word. Okay. So if this is the reality, then slowly you can go back to the more beginning level. We can ask them from the Qaidah book, and really a student able to recognize word or not. You can check the word from the short sound, long sound, longer sound. If they are good with that, then we can say like a students able to recognize word but slow. This means they are intermediate. So we have to keep in our mind those students who only recognize letter little bit, or they can recognize letter very well, but not able to recite a word from short or from longer. Very hardly they are able to recognize a word. So then a student will be considered as a beginner. So those who don't know letters, or they know letters but they are not able to recognize word, Arabic word, then they will be considered as a beginner. And those students who mashallah able to recognize word, able to recite short sound word, as well as more like longer, they're able to recognize them, but they're not able to recite Quran very faster or fluently. It's not easy for them to recite Quran. This student will be considered as intermediate. And lastly, those who are mashallah able to recognize any word and able to recite also, but their level of holding breath, like reciting with one breath, every breath, 5 to 7 words, they are not able to do that. Or there are a lot of weakness in tajweed. Just they are able to recognize words and maybe able to recite 2-3 words together or 2 words. So this student will be considered as an advanced student. Okay. So I hope this video, this information will be beneficial for you to take the student assessment test, inshallah. Jazakumullahu ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.